Good morning dear students, welcome to 5th video. Previous videos we have learned about irrational numbers. Can you give any example for irrational numbers? Yes, all the square root of any prime number is irrational. For example, root 3, root 2, root 5 all are irrational numbers. Here, not only root of any number, it can be cube root of 2, fourth root of 7, fifth root of 6, any root, eighth root of 9, like these numbers are also irrational only. So, any root, square root also, cube root also, fourth root also, fifth root also, sixth root also, any root of any number. Square root when it comes, only prime numbers you should take. Other other roots when you will take, you can take any number. So they are all irrational numbers. There is another name for these type of numbers which is called surds. Surds. Surds is very important in mathematics. All the square roots and cube root of any number or fourth root of any number or any root of any number are surds. In generally, we will tell nth root of a is a surd where a is rational and n is also a whole number. It's not whole number, it's natural number. So, a is called radicand and n is called the order. So, a is called the radicand and n is called the order of the surd. Now, next topic is related to surd. So, only I explained this one surd. This is not there in the textbook also, but it is an important aspect. So, only I explained. So, general form is nth root of a. A is called the radicand and n is called the order. So, next topic is rationalization. Rationalization. Rationalization means it is the process of multiplying the irrational number by another rational number so that the result is always a rational number. For example, root 3, you know that it is an irrational number. It is also a surd also. So, root 3, if you multiply with any other irrational number, you should get a whole number. Which is that number? Yes, definitely it is root 3 only. So, root 3 into root 3 the whole square you can write. I have already told square root of any number, the whole square, only that number you should write. How it came? Root 3 into root 3 equals root 9, which is equal to 3. So, this is the form of that. So, any square root of number, when you will take also, same thing you can write. Root of 2. Again one more root of 2 if you multiply, you will get answer 2. Root 7 into root 7, you will get a whole number 7. So, here which number you are multiplying, which irrational number you are multiplying, they are called rationalizing factor. Rationalizing factor, or you can call it as RF. So, what is RF? RF means which number you are multiplying with an irrational number so that product is a whole number, then that number is known as rationalizing factor of the given irrational number. Even rationalizing factor also will be irrational number only. So, the definition of rationalization is the process of multiplying a surd by another surd to get a rational number is called rationalization. So, the process of multiplying a surd, here root 7 is the surd, you are multiplying with root 7 only and you are getting the product as a whole number or a rational number. So, that process is known as rationalization. And which surd you are multiplying, that surd is called rationalizing factor. For all the monomial surds like root 11, root 5, all monomial surds, RF will be same only. Same number only will be the RF. But when binomial comes, for example, root 7 plus root 5. This is binomial because separate roots are there. This is a binomial surd we will call. Root 7 is separate, plus symbol is separate, root 5 is separate. If a single square root symbol if it comes means that is monomial surd. This is binomial surd. So binomial surds, rationalizing factor will be root 7 minus root 5. Whichever symbol here it is, a just opposite symbol you have to use, so that when you will multiply these both, you can use the identity a plus b into a minus b. It is a square minus b square. Answer will become here root 7 whole square, which is 7, minus root 5 the whole square, which is 5, which is equal to 2, a rational number. So any binomial surd if it comes means just change the sign and write, you will get the rationalizing factor. So when binomial surd when it comes, you will usually write conjugate, not the rationalizing factor. Root 7 plus root 5's conjugate is root 7 minus root 5. So only for monomial surd we will call it as rationalizing factor. For binomial surd we will call it as conjugate. So these are the basic things of rationalization. I will show you some examples of rationalization. The question is, rationalize the denominator and simplify. First question is 1 by root 7. See here you have to rationalize the denominator. So denominator you have to take which is a surd. Rationalizing factor first you should write. What is the RF of that? Obviously it's a monomial surd. So root 7, that means RF is same number only, root 7 only. Now you have to multiply numerator and denominator with RF, root 7. And here also you have to multiply with root 7. So equals, you can put the line straight. So 1 into root 7, it is root 7 only, divided by root 7 into root 7, how much? 2 times a surd comes, same number comes, you can remove the surd symbol and write as irrational number. Root 7 the whole square it will come, so that is 7. So now the denominator is a rational number. So this process is known as rationalization. Little more difficult one, 2 plus root 7 divided by root 5. 2 plus root 7 divided by root 5. So you have to rationalize the denominator. What is denominator? Denominator is root 5. What is the rationalizing factor of root 5? RF is equal to same number only because it is monomial. RF is root 5 only. Now multiply numerator and denominator with RF. 2 plus root 7, binomials always you have to put inside the bracket, divided by root 5. Numerator also you multiply with root 5 and denominator also you have to multiply with root 5, equals 2 plus root 7 into root 5 divided by root 5 into root 5. What is the answer? 2 times same surd if you multiply means what will be the answer? It is 5 only. Or root 5 into root 5 is root 5 the whole square. Root 5 the whole square means it is 5. Now you can still more simplify it. 2 into root 5. This is binomial into a monomial. So 2 into root 5, 2 root 5 plus root 7 into root 5. Root of 7 5s are 35 divided by 5. So this is the final answer. Simplified answer this is. Hope you understood that. Now third sum, 1 by root 7 minus 2. So here it is a binomial surd. It is not monomial, it is binomial surd. So binomial surd comes means you have to take conjugate. What is the conjugate of this? Conjugate equals conjugate of denominator. So root 7 minus 2. So you have to write root 7 plus 2. I told you change the sign, you will get the conjugate. So conjugate is root 7 plus 2. Now same process you have to continue. 1 by root 7 minus 2 multiply numerator and denominator with conjugate. So 1 into root 7 plus 2, it is root 7 plus 2 only, divided by this one, a minus b into a plus b. It is a square minus b square. A square, a is root 7, so a square minus b is 2, so 2 square, which is equal to root 7 plus 2, you can't do anything, divided by root 7 whole square, how much? Square root of a number whole square is same number only without square root, minus 2 square, how much? It is 4. So the final answer is root 7 plus 2 by 3. So this is the final answer. So this is the way you will find the rationalization of the conjugates. If binomial surd, if it comes, this is the way you will find. One more sum I will show you. Fourth sum, 5 root 7 divided by root 3 minus root 5. Here also it is binomial surd only. So conjugate you should write. What is conjugate? It is root 3 plus root 5. Here it is minus, so conjugate will be plus root 3 plus root 5. What is the next step now? Multiply numerator and denominator with the conjugate. So into root 3 plus root 5 divided by root 3 plus root 5. Both numerator and denominator you have to multiply by the conjugate. Now multiply it and write. Only simplification. 5 root 7 into, you can write like this, 5 root 7 into root 3 plus root 5 divided by. How you will change that? It is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. So identity, that is a square minus b square. A means root 3 whole square minus b means root 5 whole square. Now only simplification, which is equal to 5 root 7 into root 3. First this one and then next this one. So 5 into root 7 into root 3. 7 3s are 21. So 5 is whole number, separate. You should not multiply with 21. That is wrong. Next, plus 5 root 7 into root 5. 5 separate. Root 7 into root 5. It is root 35 divided by. What is root 3 the whole square? Yes, that root will go, only 3 will be there. Minus root 5 the whole square, it is 5. So final answer is 5 root 21 plus 5 root 35 whole divided by, what is 3 minus 2? Minus 2. So negative we will never put for denominator, you have to change it for the numerator. So minus of 5 root 21 plus 5 root 35, put bracket because the negative is for both the numbers, divided by 2. This is the final answer. So this is the way of doing rationalization for monomial surds also, binomial surds also. Hope you understood, children. Next topic is representing root x on a number line where x is a real number. You have learned already how to locate root 2, root 3, root 5 and all on number line. So here x is a real number. So decimals will come here. For example, root of 3.5, root of 4.6, any number, any square root of decimals. So I will show you one example for that. First one, root of 3.5. How to represent geometrically a root of 3.5 on number line. So for that, first you have to take 3.5 plus 1. Any number comes also, you have to add 1 with that. How much it will become? It is 4.5. Now you have to take 4.5 on number line. So draw a number line. In that exactly 4.5 you should take. 0 here, 4.5. This is 4.5. So 4.5 you marked. Now 3.5 also you have to mark. So both 3.5 and 4.5 you have to mark it. Just represent it as alphabets A, B and C. So AC is total, it is 4.5 and AB is 3.5. So this is 3.5 centimeter. This full it is 4.5 centimeter. Now what you have to do is draw a perpendicular bisector for AC. So AC means 4.5. You have to find the midpoint of AC. For that you have to draw the perpendicular bisector. How you will draw the perpendicular bisector? Right from 7th standard you are learning. So more than half of AC you should take. More than half of AC on compass. Mark top also, bottom also, arc. From A also, C also. Now 2 points you got, join it. The 2 points you have to join it. You will get the perpendicular. So this point is the midpoint. You can mark it as M, capital letter M. So AC's midpoint you got. Now next step is, so from the beginning once again I will tell, if root of 3.5 if you have to draw means add 1 to that number, 3.5 plus 1 it is 4.5. Mark AC 4.5 on number line and even 3.5, AB 3.5 also on number line. Then take the midpoint of AC by drawing the perpendicular bisector. So more than half of AC you should take. From A also you have to cut the arc, top also, down also. From C also you have to cut the arc, top also, down also. Join the 2 points, you will get the midpoint of AC. After getting the midpoint, you have to mark 90 degree on B. Keep the protractor. Exactly see the point should touch here and the axis should be on the line. Mark the 90 degree by using protractor. Remove the protractor. Join that line so that you will get the perpendicular on B. Now this line, new line is perpendicular to AC on B. So this is 90 degree, you can mark it. Now take the compass and take the radius MA. Take the radius MA or MC. And draw a semicircle through A and C. See that now? Keep the pointer of the compass on M. Take MA as radius. Draw the semicircle. Now that semicircle is touching this line perpendicular on a particular point. That point you can mark it as D. So this perpendicular, on the perpendicular where that semicircle is joining, there you have to mark it as D. So BD is the line measurement of root 3.5. BD shows the measurement of 3.5. But you have to put it in on the number line. So take BD as the radius of the circle and just draw one more arc so that it touches the number line. So where it touches, that is root of 3.5 on number line. dB is the measurement on the perpendicular, that is root 3.5. We can write it as dB is equal to root of 3.5. And this point you can mark it as E. Point E will represent root of 3.5 on number line. One more sum I will show you. So it will be perfect for you then. Second sum, root of 9.3. What is the first step? you have to add 1. 9.3 plus 1, it is 10.3. So 10.3 centimeter you have to take on number line. So draw a number line, mark 10.3 and even 9.3 also. So this is the number line. I have drawn already that line. Now mark 10.3, 0 to 10.3. Third line you have to mark. So this is 10.3. Now 9.3 also you should mark. So mark it as A, B, C. So AB is 9.3 centimeter and from A to C it is 10.3 centimeter. Now you have to find the midpoint of AC, taking more than half of AC, top and bottom you have to mark the arc. Top one arc, bottom one arc. So from C also, top one arc, bottom one arc. See here, down also 2 arcs you got, top also you got 2 arcs. Now join both the points, you will get the perpendicular bisector. So keep the scale exactly on that point. Both the points you have to join it. So you got the perpendicular bisector here. See. Now mark it as EM. So this is the midpoint. You have divided that line into 2 equal parts. Now what is the next step? You have to keep the protractor on B, exactly on B. That line of axis, see the line of axis, it's passing exactly through the line only. Both are coinciding. 90 degree you should mark. Keep the scale. Join. You will get the perpendicular. This is 90 degree. So this is the perpendicular on AC or AB you can say. Now what you should do? You have to take the compass, keep it on M, and MA be the radius of the circle. Draw semicircle. So where that semicircle will touch that perpendicular, that point is D. So DB is square root of 9.3 exact measurement. Now you have to put it on number line, that exact measurement. So BD you take it in compass and join it to the number line. So this is the point which is E, which represents root of 9.3 on number line. So you can write dB is equal to root of 9.3 centimeter and E represents root 9.3 on number line. So this is the way of doing square root of any real number on number line, or geometrically how you will represent a square root of real number. Hope you understood, children. Practice the sums. Now these are the homework sums, children. Rationalize the denominator of the following. So 1 by root 5, 3 by root 11, 1 by root 5 plus root 2. This both are monomials and this also is monomial. Remaining all binomials. So take the rationalizing factor for the monomial surds and take conjugate for binomials. Next one is represent geometrically. Root 5.4, second one root 4.7, square root of 3.4, square root of 4.3. So practice all the sums, concentrate and do all that constructions. Mend your pencil, sharpen your pencil, and then only you have to start drawing. Hope you understood all. Thank you, children.